everybody, welcome to Hello Christmas week 2. I have a really fun project. We're gonna make 2 projects today, and they're really fun, they're really simple, and I think that they would be so great to do with kids. I think I'm actually gonna do these for the kids' class. I'll tell you about that when we get into it. So we're gonna be using the Festive Farmhouse designer paper. And then we're going to be using this Nothing Sweeter die. So really, it's really simple. You don't even have to do any stamping, really, if you don't want to. So the thing that you're going to need is you're going to need your scoreboard. Okay, so this is something that I don't use a ton, but I definitely have it on hand for projects. And what you're going to do is you're going to take strips of your designer paper. So I have a whole bunch here. And I'm actually planning on making another project doing what we're going to do today. I have an idea. So I'm going to be doing this a ton. And I'm not sure that I love doing this, but we'll see. We'll see if I get through it. So you just want to take 2. So this strip is 1.5 by 12 and then 1.5 by 12. You need 2 strips. So what you do is you line this up, and this makes it easy for you to basically score your paper. So what I have been doing is scoring this at 1/4 inch. That seems to be what works. So you just hold your paper here, and then every 1/4 inch, you're just going to score. You want to be careful. You don't want to push down too hard because you will tear your paper, especially if you're using designer paper. It's thin and you don't want to tear it. So you just do this every 1/4 inch. Okay, so once you start doing that, you do the whole strip, you do both strips, and then what you do is you just fold it back and forth. So you can see it makes this little accordion. Super simple, right? So you score at 1/4 inch all the way through, and then you just back and forth, you fold it, okay? So that is going to give you what's going to look like this. Now, this is the part that I don't like. You got to smush everything together. You got to make sure that they're nice and scored and they're nice and tight in there. You need to make sure that they're all going the same direction because you're going to attach these 2 pieces. So make sure that your accordion is going all the same direction. And this is the part that I feel like I don't love, is making sure all of this is working properly, and then it like comes out of your hand, you know, the whole thing. You gotta have a little bit of patience with this project. So you just make sure everything's going the right direction. And what you're going to do is attach these 2 pieces. Now, I like to use score tape for this. And we are going to use a hot glue gun, so I have that heating up. Okay, so now we have our circle, and this is the part that's a little bit difficult. So you want to make sure everything is nice and creased. And do you see how that goes right together like that? And it gets easier. The more of these you do, the easier this gets. So then I have some just green circles here, and I have my hot glue gun. And what I do is I just kind of hold that there, and I put a bunch of hot glue down here. And then I pick this circle up, and I press it together here. And I just hold it like that. And I flip, and see how that just happened? See, this is the part that I don't like doing with this, is you got to hold it and in that really tight circle. You can put some glue down in the middle of that circle, especially if you're on your silicone mat, because your silicone mat, the glue is going to come right off that silicone mat. So I've just learned to do this project. I have to have a little bit of patience. You guys know I'm not the best with that. And then just hold it there until the glue dries. Okay, so now you can see it's pretty dry. And I kind of like to do this on both sides. It just makes me feel like it's a little bit more secure. And I use a lot of hot glue. I feel like this is a project where you can't have too much hot glue. Okay, so you have your little medallion, and this is a 2-inch. So the strip was, I believe, 2 inches. Yeah. Okay, so the next thing you're going to do, we're almost done. So if you get through all of that and you feel good about it, you're good to go. So now what I'm going to do is I've just cut, let's zoom in. I've just cut a bunch of these trees, and all I'm going to do is attach this tree to this. And look at how fun this is. I've made several of these. Here's one. This is red. This is probably my favorite design. And then I have this one. So what my idea was is to make this an ornament. So here's one with glitter paper. This is gold glimmer paper, and then I did one of the medallions, and then I attached a doily to the back of it, and then I just attached this really thin sequence ribbon in between all the pieces. And this would be a super cute ornament for your tree. I like to every year make something handmade for our tree. So over the last few years, I have several different types of little ornaments that I made for our Christmas tree. So the other thing I thought would be fun is to do one of these for the kids' classmates. Like, I also like to make handmade ornaments, and the kids give them out the last day of school for Christmas so that they can go home and hang on their tree. And I thought this would be a good one to do. So let me show you one other thing that you can do that would be a super cute ornament. So you're going to need your scoreboard again. And I've cut a bunch of these trees. And what I'm going to do is just score them down the middle. And you're going to want 3 or 4, a minimum of 3 of these. We'll see how it works with 4. I've not tried 4. I would probably say 3 or 5. I think you kind of need an odd number, but let's just see how this works. So you score them all. Then fold them in half. Bit of good crease. You can probably just crease these with your nail. Okay. So now you're going to want adhesive, and you just start attaching these. So you want to get the whole one side covered in adhesive, and then you put these together. So now that you have 2 together, what you're going to do is grab your ribbon. These 2, let's go ahead and add the hot glue. And then let's put these 2 together. Pinch it. So I'm just pinching it closed. And then how cute is this little ornament? I love it. I think it came out so cute. So I have another project in mind to do with these medallions, and I'll be sharing that later on. But I really think that these are super cute and super easy to make. I just got a little bit annoyed putting, the first couple times I put the medallions together, I just really had to do it a couple times and get used to it. So I hope you enjoyed this week's Hello Christmas, week 2, these projects. I'll be back next week to share with you some more. And don't forget that on Friday, I have my Facebook Live at 11:30 a.m. Thanks so much, guys. I'll talk to you later. For hanging out with me today and watching my videos. Here are 2 other of my most recent videos. I would love for you guys to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will catch you in my next video. I hope you all have a wonderful day.